between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
Oh, shoot. I forgot that.
Point after by Lambo, and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw. Pickett. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From just shy of midfield, Young. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball, How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young, throw left side complete. That's Smith.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
It's Young on first down. Flushed out right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not a good return here at all, as he'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Pickett rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, this would be incomplete.
24.
The rush gets home just as he was letting it go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Young.
Oh, wow.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take
shit up there
once
off him, bro.
again at their own 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Pickett. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. John Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The play fake. Now Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Young. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Throw caught by Raymond. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score Vikings 14, Lions 7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Pickett. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
Touchdown, Vikings! Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Swift's got the 1st down and then some. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another
his biggest plays.
as the tackle is
Play
made
action,
at the Vikings
right,
23.
go back left.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Young off the play fake. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket.
Oh, bro,
No,
you got to hit his legs,
flag.
too. Come on, man.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. That brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 30 on second down, Young being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Wow.
Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Stuff.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Young will set to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Young on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And down he
That's
goes
a
at the
corner,
45
man. Come
after
on.
a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. throwing. Young. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Hey, Chris.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
What's shaking bacon?
Hey, bro. Nothing but this just a flour and little cornstarch or something.
Second down and 8.
Okay, so, I know I got the text. You say you got a point up for
From the gun.
So
Yeah.
you might go do the house, right?
I mean, I was going to do it, but don't matter to me.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
You're not
Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learned from them and became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year.
6:30.
That's the
Text me your
NFL
email
record.
address.
How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy on the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I
Just
think he's
text me
doing
your
okay.
meeting ID.
Uh-huh.
I can jump on there. Who is the
From the
person?
36.
Well, the person that's getting scored is Ergo, Michael Wright.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, I know her daughter.
This
Erica Brady.
offensive game plan has just been
Okay,
sensational. I mean, when you think about all the
Margot
different ways
was born in
they've gotten their receivers
58.
open so far, it's really been impressive.
Does she have any medical
Scheme,
problems?
design,
Not that I
execution.
know of as of right
So
now.
first and
Okay.
10, and if
Alright,
they score on
so
this drive,
good possible.
While we
they have to
get
start
on,
digging
so
into
here,
the
let's
second
get
half
on this
rollout
movement at
material.
6:25 so
A run there
I
with
can
Cook
make
not
sure
going
you
to
know how to log
accomplish
in.
much. Call it
Okay.
no
And
gain. Second
you gotta
down
log
coming
in through your
up.
wife's POL.
Well done to
Okay.
sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Then
I
we
love
gotta
that
get
description
y'all,
because diagnosed
get
is
y'all on some
perfect on
Zoom so we
that
can
one.
get some
Read his
training.
keys,
Okay.
made the play,
Okay,
and he
alright,
couldn't
so
even get
text
going
me
and move the football.
On second down, here's the option. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone.
Text me the meeting ID. And this is the thing. So all Miss Margot wants is insurance.
Vikings are going to widen
As of right now, yeah.
Okay, so we're probably not going to go through. I'm still going to send you the presentation. We're probably not going to go through a full-fledged appointment. So what I'm going to do is probably get on there. You can introduce me like, hey, I'll just say hi, and I'll just like, hey, my job is Eddie's already been promoted. Eddie's already been promoted. And my job just to kind of fine-tune, make sure everything is good. And I'll go through see if she has any questions. I'll show you where the quoting system is. See if she has any questions. And then once you get into the app, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then I'll probably stay on from my phone.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, all right, bro.
In this position,
about
trying
20
to get
minutes.
back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going deep for Brown. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Off play action. Pickett. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Jefferson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
To throw, Young. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of of the gun. It's Young. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Aleem McNeil in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
54 is mark, 54 is mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On first down, Pickett. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Pickett. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Here's 2nd and 10. Young working out of the gun. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Young. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Young on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lambo on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw again. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. So
Roughing the
now
pass.
they're
You
going
got
to
shit.
accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake. Pickett under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 2nd and long. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
On 3rd down, Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And Young's going to throw it here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The play fake. Now Young. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Young. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 27, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Alright, girl, let me get you back. I gotta do something with Eddie. Okay. I ain't gotta be on camera, do I? Because my hair has a mask on it. So
Okay.
I can't take my bonnet off.
Give me that.
It's cold out here.
Think it's warm?
You think it's warm down here? It's definitely not warm.
I'm warm.
I just got to get in the shop. So who you doing a policy for?
Let's go ahead and run the show. Her mother.
She doing a policy for her mother, or her mother doing a policy?
Mother doing a policy.
For herself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have a license number yet.
Did you get that thing I just sent to your messenger? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, it looks like this.
Click it.
It says Zoom may not be supported on my browser.
You don't have the app?
The Zoom app?
Yeah.
Not on my phone, on my iPad.